Since we bought the house, I've had a tendency to watch a lot of how-to YouTube videos, specifically how to fix up a house. More recently, I've been watching a lot of decorating YouTube videos as we've moved from some of the more basic fixing to getting to decorate. Seemingly unrelated, my husband and I watched a movie the other night called Equilibrium. That is a dystopian science fiction movie. It takes place in a post-Third World War world. Try saying that 3 times fast. Okay. It takes place in a post-World War. It takes place in a post-war. It takes place in a post-World War III world where humanity has decided it cannot afford another war. And it also has decided that the source of war is human emotion. And everybody takes a drug that will cause them to not feel emotion. They don't feel negative emotions, but that is at the price of not feeling positive emotions. Equilibrium has a pretty common dystopian science fiction plot. Our hero is one of the elite enforcers of the regime, and there are, of course, a group of resistance people who want to keep feeling. The regime seeks to eliminate anything that will cause feelings, and that this is art. The world that is controlled by the regime appears to have been filmed in a lot of abandoned warehouses and similar sorts of locations, perhaps abandoned factories. It has a very stark, minimalistic look. The architecture is starkly minimalistic. It's a little bit of a large-scale grandiose images that are not too subtly supposed to reference a sort of fascist dictatorship. In fact, many of the proponents of modernism fled fascist Germany. One could argue that that is not a historically accurate association. So the resistance hides artwork and other things that might cause feelings, perfume, decorative arts, in seeking out caches of this contraband. In several scenes, the enforcers break open a wall or somehow find this hidden cache. So there's a noticeable difference between the architecture and interior design of the areas controlled by the regime and the caches of art and decorative objects that the enforcers find hidden behind walls in another locales. So what I noticed was that the caches had ornate decorative objects. Wallpaper, little prints. I might not have thought much of the contrast in the movie between the modernist set design, which is not too odd for a dystopian science fiction movie, and the art, and obviously that goes along with the theme. So as it happens, I've been paying a lot of attention to YouTube videos about interior design and decorating lately. So I was looking at this and thinking not only about how this the design related to the movie itself, but also what it said about our current society. Now, as something of a caveat, I should probably say that I am personally very fond of modern design. Before moving into this house, I have lived in some very modern buildings. Part of the reason for not buying a modernist house is that there really aren't a lot of them for sale in this area. There's currently for sale a Richard Meyer designed house just a few miles away. Way out of our price range. I'm afraid I didn't make the connection between what I wanted to say about what is considered good taste by today's popular standards and the movie Equilibrium, which it's not a direct connection, it's just things that connected in my head. And unfortunately, I was kind of concentrating on the drawing, so I didn't spell it out. And so maybe I will continue that conversation tomorrow. because right now the light has changed dramatically since I first started, and it's pretty much time to wrap this up.